Hi, welcome to an episode of Utah Crossbow Hunter, where today is Crossbow Forum Monday. Oh, yeah. So I got a real good question today. But first, remember, hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that all button. Christmas. Okay. All right, hit that subscribe button down below. Ring that bell. Hit the all notification. Go up here somewhere and you'll find the subscribe button. So hit that subscribe button. What am I thinking about? The share button. Yeah, hit that share button. Share with your family, friends, and your worst enemy. And hit the thumbs up, wherever that's at. It's somewhere down here. And leave me a comment. Greatly appreciate it. Okay, so the question of the day. So let's hop over to my screen and check it out. It is, what is a good bolt, I prefer arrow, and broadhead combination for a 400 foot per second crossbow? Good question. Well, you got a couple answers down here. There's more. I'm not going to go into all of them. Black Eagle Zombie Slayers. Always read the manual of what is recommended. That is a good answer. But with that said, spoiler alert. Whatever combination works for you. Okay? So, when I say that, I have my combination that works for me. Somebody else may have a combination that works for them. It's a lot of trial and error. Okay? A lot. When I say a lot of trial and error, I've been through gold tips. I like the gold tips are great arrows. The EVO center punch arrows, great arrows. Black Eagle arrows, good arrows. Been through them. I mean, we'll go trying different setups. Okay. Everything is not going to work perfectly for you. Let me get this back up here. There we go. It's going to depend on what you want. Okay. So let's hop over to my other screen here again. So we're going to start out with the Black Eagles. You got the Zombie Slayers. You got, like I said, the Executioner. Good arrows. Okay. The Zombie Slayers are the heaviest arrows out there that I know of. Okay. We'll go here to WYVERN Creations, and they have, you know, a good lineup here for Excalibur. That's called 500 grain. Got them for 10 point. Zombie Slayers for 10 points. 500 grain arrows for 10 points. But you got to remember too, the knock for these 10 points are a little bit different than the normal knocks. And you got some for mission crossbows. So you have different varieties of with WYVERN with different varieties of arrows. Then let's go over here to 10 point, not 10 point, gold tip. They have some good arrows. They have what do they call it? The Superfly, the Swift, the Ballistic, the Ballistic Pro, the Swift Pro, and the Nitro. Again, I have some Nitros. I have some the Ballistic, and I also have these 425s Pros. All great arrows. They shoot great. They're at the straightness of .001. Again, great arrows. I don't have an issue. I didn't have any issues with them. I just tried different combinations of arrows. Mostly with doing field tips first, then going into my on my broadheads. All right. So let's hop back over to my other screen and we'll talk about some broadheads. These are some thorn broadheads. I like these thorn broadheads. I just wish they'd make one about 150 grain. Yes. Okay. I have some of these expandable broadheads here, 125 grain. I got some these the Rift. Okay. All right. The Rift. I got some of those. Again, they shoot really, really good. Now, the thing I like about these thorn broadheads, okay, they have these practice collars and stuff on here. It's like, I'll get that out of the way. Let's just go over here. So I can bring this up here. Okay, it's coming up slowly. But they have the collars on them. They have the the practice clips and the practice pins. And they don't want to. Doesn't look like it wants to come up very quickly here. But well, let's go back. But there we go. Okay, they come with these. Or these extra. They come with, I think they come with one and like 3 or 4 of these. But you can use your thorn broadheads as practice and still use them out in the field. That's a nice advantage about these thorn broadheads. So yeah, they work really, really good, and I like those. I haven't had any issues with them. They shoot really, really straight. So my preference is the thorn broadheads with the Zombie Slayer 500 grain, or actually the shaft is 400 grain. Let me grab one here. The shaft is 400 grains, and with the tip makes it 400. See, it's 531 grains with this arrow. Okay. Let's jump back over here. Okay. Rage. There's multiple rages out there. Broadheads, the hypodermic, the taipan, the hypodermic taipan. There's multiple ones out there for crossbows. They come in for anywhere from 100 to 150 grain tips. However, they do come with a practice broadhead. Some of these do, but I have found when I've tried some of these Rage broadheads, the practice tip that come with them, there was a weight difference. Yeah, I got some 125 grain. I think of the hypodermics. I think if I remember correctly, they came with a practice broadhead. I weighed the two difference, and I had a 9 grain difference. That's not good. If it was within a couple grains, I've been okay. I would have been okay with that, but it didn't. It was and that 9 grain difference, and that to me wasn't very good. Okay, so I mean, but they're good broadheads. I mean, I'm not going to deny that they're not good broadheads. They're good broadheads. They're one of the top of the line broadheads. Another thing, oh, wrong one there. Okay, the Mossy. The Mossies, the thing about Mossies is they're good. Most of them are fixed broadheads, most of them. Come replaceable, we can get replaceable blades for some of these. But the thing about some of these Mossies, or anything that's the 3-blade, like the Mossies, the one thing you want to do is you'll want to, back over here, you'll want to do your best. So when you set this on a flat surface here, you'll want your blade up here, let me bring that up here, to be the same, on the same angles or as close as possible with your fletchings. Because if you have your 3-blade up here at a different angle than your fletchings, you're going to have trouble. Because then the front will want to guide it and not the back. And you want the back to guide. So that's why you'll want your 3 blades on as close as possible with your fletching. So you have to readjust your weight at the front. Okay. I mean, I had some around here. Yeah, and they've disappeared. I know I got them stored somewhere. I just don't know where to show you. But you'll make sure that those are on the same page. And again, these Mossies do have anywhere from 100 grain to 150 grain, I think. Broadheads. I don't see any replaceable blades for some of your Mossies on there. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be your preference, your setup. Okay? If the best thing I can tell you about a good combination, trial and error. Okay? If your crossbow says it shoots at 400 feet per second, now I don't know what kind of crossbow you have, but if your crossbow is shooting at 400 feet per second, you got to remember that is the manufacturer's setup with arrows that are a lot lighter. And the thing about heavier arrows, the crossbow is going to be quieter. So that's a plus. So if you want to use a 450 grain setup, 480 grain set, whatever you want, okay, it's going to be your preference. So my suggestion is it's going to cost a little bit of money, but I would look at different arrows. But the thing about it is you'll make sure your arrow straightness is a 001. 003 ain't bad, but you want the perfect shot, of course. So you want to go with a 001.
Daddy, I want snack.
Okay, just a minute. I'm almost done, baby. So, yeah, I mean, that's just preference. Whatever you want. I would suggest, again, testing, but don't get cheap arrows. Do not get cheap arrows. Buy a pack, 3 of different kinds. Pick out 2 or 3 different kinds. Pick out 2 or 3 different types of broadheads you want to try, and see which one works the best for you and your crossbow. Okay? So I hope you guys got something out of this. It's just a quick, video on, the combinations. So with that said, remember, family first. Take care of your family. By all means, get out there and hunt. And thank you for watching. Remember, These episodes are dedicated to my son. Thank you and have a great day.